What just happened between CM Punk and Gunther? Why did WWE deny Goldberg's final match? Why did Booker T walk off set? How bad is Liv Morgan's injury really? And why did WWE block R-Truth tributes? If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We bring you everything going on in WWE. On the latest episode of Raw, CM Punk was involved in a segment that has shifted ongoing storyline direction. Initially, Punk entered the ring to confront Seth Rollins, continuing the build from their past verbal exchanges. The expectation was a promo segment targeting Rollins. However, WWE introduced a sudden change by bringing out Gunther during the segment. Gunther, the current Intercontinental Champion and one of the longest-reigning title holders in recent WWE history, entered without any announcement. He walked to the ring and positioned himself between Punk and Rollins. No physical interaction occurred, but the moment redirected all attention toward a potential Punk vs. Gunther program. This segment marked the first time WWE has teased a direct conflict between Punk and Gunther. Punk shifted his body toward Gunther, and the confrontation remained non-violent, suggesting that WWE was intentionally building tension between the two. Reports after the show indicated that this segment was part of a larger creative shift heading into the next premium live event cycle. Backstage, multiple sources stated that WWE is considering CM Punk as a challenger for Gunther's Intercontinental Championship, possibly before SummerSlam. While no official match has been announced, the interaction was not considered a one-off or isolated moment. Additional speculation has pointed toward WWE using Gunther as a high-profile opponent for Punk as a way to elevate both stars in the current landscape, especially if Seth Rollins is being redirected toward other title contention. Some reports also indicated that Punk's current creative path was adjusted in the last 48 hours leading up to Raw, with internal decisions made to pivot away from the Rollins program. As of now, there is no official match scheduled between Punk and Gunther, but WWE's decision to allow a silent, direct face-off with no commentary interruptions suggests long-term plans are in motion. More updates are expected after the next taping or live event. Bill Goldberg had previously announced that he wanted to retire in a meaningful way. According to reports from multiple sources, his ideal retirement match was supposed to take place in Israel, a country that holds strong personal significance for him. He had been pushing for this match for nearly a year, pitching the idea directly to WWE executives. The plan was for Goldberg to have one final bout in front of an Israeli crowd, a send-off that would align with his heritage and allow him to retire on his own terms. However, WWE has reportedly denied this request, citing political instability and unresolved travel complications as the main reasons. This decision was not received well by Goldberg, who publicly stated he was sorely disappointed. Instead of Israel, WWE is now moving forward with Goldberg's retirement match being scheduled for Atlanta, Georgia. This location was not Goldberg's personal choice, but is said to be the most logistically secure option for WWE at this time. According to insiders, his opponent is expected to be Gunther. This potential matchup is being positioned as a generational clash, though it does not carry the personal significance Goldberg had hoped for. The reaction backstage has been mixed. Some sources close to production believe WWE made the right decision from a safety perspective, especially considering ongoing global tensions. However, others see it as a missed opportunity to honor one of the last remaining major stars from the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression eras. Goldberg is reportedly still under contract for one more match and will fulfill that obligation. However, the tension surrounding the blocked Israel match is real. There are ongoing discussions internally about how to frame the match in Atlanta so that Goldberg's final appearance still feels significant, even though his personal vision for retirement was denied. This development has led to renewed conversation around how WWE treats veteran talent at the end of their careers, especially when those talents request non-standard send-offs. As of now, WWE has made no official announcement, but sources say the match will likely take place within the next quarter, depending on Gunther's current schedule. Booker T's unexpected walk-off during the taping of WWE's new series LFG has become a major talking point inside and outside the company. The show, which was designed to highlight mentorship from legends like Booker T and The Undertaker, took a real turn when Booker left the set mid-filming. According to individuals close to production, the issue started when Booker was in a session with young talent that turned tense. While the show's format involves tough feedback and confrontation, sources stated that one of the talents reacted dismissively to Booker's critique. Booker reportedly took offense to the tone and walked off set without speaking further. The Undertaker, who was also present during the session, had to intervene. Reports say he reminded the group about professionalism and the need to respect industry veterans. The entire situation was not scripted. Production halted temporarily, and internal discussions were held regarding how much of the footage should be kept for airing. Following the incident, WWE made no official statement, but the footage of Booker's exit is being reviewed for inclusion in a future episode. Behind the scenes, some of the production staff believe airing the moment will give the show more authenticity, while others are concerned it reflects poorly on WWE's developmental environment. Booker T himself hasn't commented publicly on the walkout, but sources say he's continuing with the show and hasn't withdrawn from future tapings. The moment has sparked broader discussion about how WWE's new generation of talent handles criticism from legends and whether the mentorship process is being taken seriously. LFG was designed to bridge generational gaps, but this situation revealed how fragile that bridge can be. Depending on how WWE chooses to edit the incident, it may become the most talked about moment of the series so far. Liv Morgan sustained a shoulder dislocation during a recent edition of Monday Night Raw, just moments into her scheduled match. The match was halted almost immediately, and Morgan was assisted to the backstage area by medical staff. WWE later confirmed that the injury would require a recovery period of 12 to 16 weeks. What escalated the situation was the reaction, not just from fans, but from within the locker room. According to multiple backstage sources, Liv Morgan had only recently returned from a previous injury and had expressed concern about rushing back too soon. However, WWE Creative had already planned a new arc for her on Raw, reportedly fast-tracking her return before she was fully cleared for high-contact competition. Fans in the arena chanted through the moment of injury, which sparked immediate criticism online. Some WWE talent responded on social media, calling the crowd reaction disrespectful and ignorant, considering the severity of what was happening. One anonymous performer stated that Liv didn't want to be pushed that quickly, and that the creative team may have ignored red flags in her physical condition. This injury affects more than just Liv's health. WWE was building her into a central figure in the women's division, potentially aligning her for a future title run or a long-term feud. With her gone again, that storyline is on hold indefinitely. Creative has reportedly been forced to pivot and reassign her role to other talent, with no official replacement announced yet. Internally, there's concern about how injury management is being handled. Some feel that the medical team signed off on Liv too early, while others point fingers at the writers for not considering a safer match type or segment for her return. The incident has reopened the debate on whether WWE's fast-paced creative schedule is compromising wrestler safety. As of now, Liv Morgan is undergoing treatment and is expected to miss the rest of the summer season. There is no official timetable for her return beyond the recovery estimate, but sources close to her say she's focused on healing and is not considering an early comeback this time. R-Truth, one of WWE's most enduring comedic and mid-card performers, recently exited the company quietly. Fans immediately noticed the absence of any acknowledgement during the following episode of Raw. No video package, no in-ring mention, and no backstage segment. Complete silence. It was later reported that WWE management gave a directive to avoid on-air tributes. Wrestlers were also told not to wear any gear or clothing that referenced R-Truth during tapings. This move, while not officially addressed by WWE, caused widespread disappointment among fans and confusion among wrestlers. R-Truth's WWE career spans over 2 decades. He is a former United States champion, a multi-time 24/7 champion, and has been featured in countless entertainment segments over the years. Many expected at least a short farewell or video package, even if the split was quiet. Behind the scenes, some believe the silence was intentional due to rumored backstage disagreements prior to his exit. Others suggest that the company simply did not see R-Truth's departure as a storyline-worthy moment. Regardless, the decision sparked backlash online, with fans labeling the move as cold and disrespectful. Several wrestlers reportedly plan to acknowledge R-Truth in subtle ways, including planned gestures or gear referencing past moments. But those ideas were reportedly scrapped after direct instruction from producers. This type of exit has raised larger questions about WWE's current culture and how the company handles departures that don't fit their active narrative. It's not the first time a longtime talent has exited without fanfare, but but the silence around R-Truth stood out, especially given how consistently loyal and crowd-pleasing he was. At this time, there has been no official statement from WWE or R-Truth regarding the lack of tribute. But the fan response has been loud, and the damage to goodwill may last longer than the company expected. Let us know what you think in the comments, like the video if you stayed till the end, and don't forget to subscribe for more real updates.